Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today, and welcome back to the neighborhood. Hope you're doing well. Hope you slept good last night. Today in the game, primarily, I really want, of course, aside from dailies, because you've got to have daily tasks of some sort, usually, depending on the person, how they want to play and what they're doing, like watering your crops, maybe talking to certain townsfolk. So aside from daily tasks, I want to focus really heavily today on earning money in the game because I really need it. I just bought the backpack upgrade last time that I streamed. I also want to upgrade at least one tool at some point, maybe not immediately, just at some point get that started in the stream. I think there was one more thing. Oh yeah, the sprinklers. I'm probably gonna forget about that realistically because I know I get really sidetracked when I go on tangents and when I play games. So somebody remind me to make the sprinklers. I think, oop, screen went dark for a second, not that you can see. And go over here. I always forget that whenever I use the transition screen that it cuts out my voice for a second. I could not be bothered to put on makeup today, so I just didn't do that. But to be honest, it's fine. For a while, my big concern about that was the YouTube AI system that detects how old somebody is. I've talked about it before. I was just worried that they would think that I was too young because they did that for a really long time. But I think we might be past that problem now because I haven't had any issues yet, so we're good. If I look a little shiny, it's just my SPF. I'm telling you guys, I don't like to be wasteful, so I'm using what I have, but it just always makes me look greasy. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Let me say hello before I forget because I might. Hello, Shiver. Hello, Zach. Hello, Rich. Hello, William. And hello, Nick. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing good. Hope we're all having a good day. Oh yeah, I forgot that I bought the strawberry seeds. I need to plant those. I feel like coleslaw is not something that you cook. It's just something that you refrigerate. Isn't it? I feel like it's always cold. Hello, Captain Price. Welcome in. Okay, there's only 6 of these, so to be honest, I'm just gonna plant them here. Not that it matters if it's even or not, I'm just being picky about it. Water these really quick. I think primarily for the sake of trying to earn money today, I'm not doing that. I'll probably do a lot of foraging and a lot of fishing, because I feel like since it's still super early game for me, and I'm not necessarily doing a massive speed run or trying to do a massive speed run like I've seen some people do before and like I've attempted before, I'll probably just go the chill route, foraging and fishing. It seems simple enough. I think I still need to donate at least one of these two down here. Okay, I guess I've already donated a green bean, but not a cauliflower, so before I forget, let's go do that. Yeah, it is. I've attempted before and I've gotten close, and I think I've attempted 3 different times in total. But in all fairness, it's genuinely kind of hard, especially when you're streaming it and you're hella multitasking. You remember, Shiver, back whenever I had Jade Farm and I kind of played it as I would only play it on stream and then I would try really hard to be fairly productive, but I also wouldn't necessarily ultra speed run it and never have fun with it because I'm so focused on tasks. I would still have fun with it. Do you remember when I would play like that? That's kind of the goal right now. Didn't I buy potato seeds? I swear I did. I guess while I'm out, I could do that. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Yes, it does. We love the Trippy Mermaid concert. It's our favorite. One of these days, I'm gonna get my beloved trash can hat. It's locked. We'll open up. I need to get some potato seeds. I know that's not the focus right now, but I feel like my potatoes should have been done by now. Did I not plant some already? I know I was more minimal on what I could buy at first, but still, I swear I bought some. Yes, this takes 6 days to harvest. If I had bought some already, they would have grown by now and I would have donated it or sold it or something. I guess maybe if I sold it, I just don't remember. I'm only gonna buy 6 of those right now, just so that way I have a little bit that I can sell, and then some that I can donate. And I think it's so that it continues to regrow. If not, either way, it'll be enough. I just didn't want to like spend all my money since today's goal is to get more money. How do I pronounce your name? Either way, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Miss Eva? Is it Eva or Ava? I've seen people spell it or pronounce it 2 different ways with that spelling. Either way, welcome in. You know what? We cannot be sitting here and being picky about how this is planted. If it looks like that, then it looks like that, and we're just gonna work with it. The potato seeds kind of look like little coffee beans. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick run around of the map and see what I can find that's forageable. What Trippy Mermaid's seen. So during the night market in Stardew Valley, there's multiple boats technically, but when you go inside one of the boats, there's this concert that you can view of these mermaids, and it's kind of trippy looking. Like, there's a really old clip on my channel in a stream highlights video where it was my first time seeing it, and it's one of those things where you just gotta go look at it. Like, it's just, there are not enough words in the English language to describe it. Should I have gone to the beach first so it was already over there? Probably, but I'm already over here. In Stardew Valley, we don't have to be picky about the plants. In Animal Crossing, you have to be picky with the island. I feel like, even though Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley are completely different, you're kind of right. Like, on one hand, in some ways, you've got to be like really picky with both of them, and on the other, you really don't. It also just heavily depends on like what your goal is and your play style. And of course, I've got to stop by the Traveling Heart just while I'm over here, just to see what there is. Not really anything urgent. I mean, it's got some decent stuff, but I'm not like in a hurry to buy any of that. I'll leave the poll up for a little while, and then as soon as it has a decent amount of votes, I will go ahead and take it down, and then upgrade whatever got the most votes. Because all of my tools will get upgraded eventually. I'm just trying to decide what the priority is, and I'm indecisive, so I'm letting you guys help me pick. I just love so much whenever I need to go foraging to get extra money, and then that's one of those lovely little days where the game decides, hey, let's make like nothing spawn. Isn't that just wonderful? Oh, I did want to mention, if you are not part of the Discord server, I was talking about how today's stream was originally going to be finally playing the hotel in Animal Crossing, and then I remembered this morning, whenever I was like washing my face and everything, that I still have not donated a sea creature to the museum, and I was not wanting to do that super last minute because that would have just been really stressful, and I didn't want to stress myself out for no reason in the morning. So I will make sure to take care of that off stream today, and then tomorrow I will have that taken care of so I can finally stream that. I know I'm late to the party and whatnot, but I wasn't out of my hiatus yet whenever the update dropped. And I've also just been super adamant about not rushing my gameplay with Animal Crossing right now, aside from like minimal time traveling, because I feel like after a hiatus, the last thing that I need right now is to burn myself out on the game. Anyways, point being is that I will finally stream the Animal Crossing Hotel tomorrow. I was looking for rabbit's foot and red cabbage in the cart. I can't talk. I always forget, what day of the week and time is it that you can find Marnie and Lewis in the bush? By the way, welcome in Maple Paint Tube. I was wondering, by the way, do you care if I just call you Maple, or do you want me to call you like the full username? I still haven't played the update because I hadn't played my Switch in a while and I'm not sure where my charger is. I, a while back, learned a really hard lesson about being careful with Switch chargers. Who here remembers when I almost completely fried my Switch that I have? Because that was a really scary time. Thankfully, it works now and it's all good. It's all taken care of, but that was really scary. Maple's perfectly fine. Okay, just making sure. I know some people have preferences and like prefer like the full username, so I'm just checking. We've got a decent amount of forageables, but not as much as I would prefer. So we will keep looking. given I still haven't seen the whole map yet. Oh, hello. By the way, how is the Switch's volume? I feel like I always ask, but in my defense is because I don't want to like blast everyone's eardrums. I don't surprise me, but I do remember that time there was a thunderstorm and it crashed the stream. That was honestly really funny. I mean, in the moment it was a little scary just because like when you're on your computer, especially if you're streaming something or maybe making a video or whatever it is that you're doing that involves content creation, while it's storming, if it shuts off your computer may very well be entirely fried and destroyed. I got really lucky and my computer was fine, so that's why I was able to laugh about it, but that was a very scary yet hilarious day. I do remember that. I think I was playing Animal Crossing. In fact, I feel like that happened before I reached 1,000 subscribers. That was forever ago. Oh my gosh. You know what, while I was over here, I probably should have just checked with Clint to see how much it costs to upgrade each tool so I can get an idea of what I'll need that for. That's gonna be annoying today because I wanna earn money and save money, but I'm also gonna have to put the money towards the upgrading the tool. So that's gonna be fun. Even if the margin isn't by a lot, as long as I end the stream with more money than I started with, I'll consider that a win. Full name's fine too if you ever want to use it again, or if another Maple joins. Gotcha. Well, thank you. Thank you. I feel like my default, as long as like I can pronounce the full username that somebody has, is to just say the full username. And then when I can't pronounce it, I do try to ask. I know the pets in game can't die, but whenever they're like laying on the ground like that, it makes me so sad because they look dehydrated. Oh, I think my crafting chest is over here. Wait, why did I have this saved? This isn't for crafting. I also don't think I need the acorns. Or the maple seeds. I already donated the dandelion, so I'm selling that. And then this is my, I think it's my miscellaneous chest. Not, I mean, a ton. I don't even remember why I bought that. I swear I thought it was a community center thing. Maybe I just haven't unlocked the right chest for it. I don't know. I still have a good amount of energy. I'm going to go to like the lakeside area up by where Linus is and try to go fishing for a little bit, see what I can catch to sell for the extra money. You know what I do now about Switch charging? If you don't charge your Switch for a long time, it can degrade the battery, which is why I got the Switch 2. Fair point. If you don't know what I was talking about, or if anybody in the chat doesn't know when I was talking about my Switch, basically a while back, I had left my Switch charger in the wall for a really long time, but without actually using it. Like, it was just like left plugged into the wall, but not plugged into a Switch. And I finally go to plug my Switch in, and then it just obliterates my Switch. Like, it fries it. Like, it wouldn't really turn on normally. It wouldn't charge. It was just acting really, really strangely, and it was terrifying. So we had to completely pick apart the Switch and then basically do a surgery on its motherboard on the inside for a long time. And honestly, I'm still blown away that even worked. Hello, Saturn. Welcome in. I'm playing a new farm that lasts 2 days instead of working on my perfection save. You know what? Either way, you have good taste in games. I think that's the takeaway here. Love that! I've always wanted to catch a green algae fish. That's actually my favorite. Thank you so much, Stardew Valley. Hello, Anthony. Welcome in. It's so humbling whenever it's supposed to be like an easy fish to catch, and then you still can't get like the green bar to stay where you want it to be. I feel like that, for example, like this shouldn't be hard. What was I gonna ask? See, I'm telling you, I do this every stream, at least once per stream. I think of a fun question at some point and then I space on it. Love that. Ooh, never mind, I remembered it immediately. So, if the NPCs, like whether they're dateable or not in Stardew Valley, were YouTubers, what do you think that they would make videos about? Or even streams, honestly. Like, what kinds of content do you think they would make? I feel like Abigail would have 2 channels. I think her main channel would be for gaming-related content of some sort, and then her side channel would be stuff about, like, crystals and, like, stuff that's very spiritual in a way. Randomly on my new save, I was digging through a trash can and it exploded. I got a trash catalog in the first year. A trash catalog? Now that I don't think I've heard of. I've heard of the trash can lid hat. I talk about how badly I want it all the time, but I don't think I've heard of the full-on catalog. Abigail's definitely a gamer. Leah would do an art stream. Elliot is literary analysis. Elliot would be on Book Talk if he had TikTok. And you can't change my mind. Double checking, are any of these for the community center? Okay, the carp is... I'm gonna sell the silver star one because that one's gonna be worth more, but I'll keep the standard one to donate. Ooh, okay, the mushroom log. Okay, what can I use that for? Wild seeds for summer, okay. The tapper, I do want to use or make a couple of those. That's not really a priority right now, but that would be really amazing if I could get one of those made at some point, semi-soon. Hello, Classy, welcome in. All right, now that I've gotten a decent amount up from what I had before, I still don't remember how much it costs to upgrade tools, but let me check the poll. Okay, that's interesting. All 3 of them are tied. I'll check back in a moment, see what's going on with it, and then just upgrade whichever one has the most votes whenever I see it. So displeased today, what did I do? I thought it was nice and productive yesterday. The audacity. Thank you for the free money. Most crops only grow in 1 season. I'm aware, but thank you. These taken care of. I do also need to get the geodes cracked, so we for sure need to stop by Clint's today. I'll see about how much it costs to upgrade the tools, and I'll open the geodes. I feel like Carolyn would be one of those what I eat in a day videos featuring produce from her garden. Yes, absolutely. Robin, I feel like would have like a how-to type of channel, but it would be for like crafting and building things, like tutorials for how to make your own items and just items in general, not even necessarily buildings, because a lot of people aren't necessarily Googling how to build a house, how to build a barn, but like she would have tutorial type videos, if you ask me. Okay, so these 3 I can afford to donate. The carp I need to save. Go get my geodes. I forgot. Are they up here or in the other one? Okay. First and foremost, go to Clint's. I don't even think the store is... I forgot about the salmon berries! Okay, this is the perfect stream to have that start happening because that's going to help tremendously with earning money. Even if there's not a ton right now that have the salmon berries, the fact that it's starting is going to help so much. This is really specific, but I don't know like who all has seen like this corner of YouTube, because like it depends on if you're of age to be drinking or not. But there, if you didn't know, basically there's a section on YouTube for people that give tutorials about how to make certain like special types of mixed drinks that like taste a certain way, or they'll be like testing this specific brand of like wine or something, or this specific brand of whiskey or whatever it is. And there's like a whole like alcohol section of YouTube. Anyways, I feel like Gus would have that where he gives you tutorials about how to make certain types of mixed drinks. for different types of occasions. Shane, I actually feel like wouldn't have a YouTube channel at all. He'd just be, or no, he would have one technically to be able to watch stuff, but I feel like he would not make videos. I think he would just lurk all the time for other people's content. I feel like Robin would have filmed and uploaded the process of building her house. She would do that for her own house, but I don't think she would make any tutorials for actually how to build a house. I think she'd be like, don't try this at home. Please hire a professional or me. There's either like a hair or an eyelash stuck to my nose and I don't know which one it is. Or it's cat hair. It might be that. Have I donated this? I have not. Okay, let's go take care of that. Wait. No, I have to ask about the tools. Okay, that's gonna make a good sized dent in my money, but it's okay. It's worth it, and I need to. I think, to be honest, I know I was gonna wait until the pole wasn't tied anymore, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go for the pickaxe because I do want to make more progress than mine. My nose is itchy. I'm not picking my nose, I promise. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the pickaxe. I can't do it yet because I don't have the copper bars with me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I don't remember how you do it, but isn't there something you can do to rearrange what you've put in the museum at some point? Like if you just want to reorganize it, can't you do that? I feel like you can. Thank you for the trash can breadstick. I love it so much. This is a stretch, but I feel like Alex would do like doing free lawn care videos for people with overgrown yards they can't care for. Wait, actually, never mind. I had an idea, but then I changed my mind on that. Rearrange museum at the paper and pencil. Gotcha. Thank you. What kinds of videos do we think Harvey would make? Because technically, like, there's some like medicinal type videos available online, but it's also not necessarily super ethical to get all your medical advice from somebody online. Just because for all you know, they could be lying about their credentials, and also like, if and when you can, it's better to trust a professional in person. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to word that. Maybe he'd do those things where it's like, doctor reacts to blank when people post videos of certain medical issues that they have online. All right, so I've donated the stuff to Gunther. I gave the carp to the museum. I think what I'll do is make my rounds around the map, see what I can find that's forageable, sell that, and make some copper bars when I get back to the house. And then tomorrow I can put towards the copper bars and the money to upgrade my pickaxe, and then go right back to doing whatever I can to get money. I think that's a good idea. What do we think? Sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty efficient. I'm kind of curious, where am I on my social bonds with everyone so far? I've talked to everyone, but I only have a heart so far with Robin. Taking the opportunity to talk to Elliot. Just for a quick Stardew Valley poll, give me a second. Okay, poll should pop up in a moment. Whenever I say this, I mean like as like a passive activity. Which do you prefer? Just for subtle in-game passive activities. Fishing, farming, mining, or foraging. You're a good Shiver. Enjoy your lurk. And thank you for being here, Maple. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go up through here. Did I already get this? Yeah, okay. I will make my way kind of towards the general mines area, see if I can forage anything from there. I think I have a decent amount of copper back at my farm. I don't know if I have enough for all 5 bars. I certainly hope so, because that would be amazing. I guess technically while I'm up foraging a bit, I could stop by the mines again, try to get some extra copper in case. Watch me have enough copper, but not enough coal. That's gonna be annoying. Gotta take the opportunity to talk to her. Alright, I was about to go right in the mines, but then I saw a horseradish, and of course, I need to go take that. Linus is gonna be like, that was technically on my little plot of land. Why did you take that? That was mine. Oh, I just noticed something, not me getting distracted. Can I get back here somehow? Okay. Well, I was gonna say, there's a little chest back there, or it looks like a chest. That would be cool if we could get back there and open that and see if there's some kind of secret item, but there's not. I'm gonna take the moment just to get the extra copper in case I don't have enough at my farm, because that'll be really disappointing if I go back there and then I don't have enough. I know the ladder is right there, but this is what I came here for. What are those little things that come out of the ground like that? Thankfully, they're decently easy to run away from if you're paying attention, but like, what is that? Oh, not these. I forgot about those! So annoying, especially when you have like a really low level sword. Ew. The noise that it makes is nasty. Well, so far, none of these have the ladder, so I feel like it might be further down. Unless I just... Well, I did technically walk past other rocks, so never mind. I think, honestly, just a couple more copper rocks will do the trick. Okay, I'm gonna back up over here and then just spam the button until the slimes are gone. I'm just gonna keep spamming this until all 3 of these are gone. As I was in the middle of doing. Alright, now where's the nearest copper rock? Because even if there's not a ton at this point, I would at least like to get past 1 more level so that way I can save. Perfect, I got 1 more rock like I wanted. And of course I've got another one of these things. I still don't even know what they are. They look like maggots with wings. Okay, cool. I will call that good enough. Hopefully I have enough coal though, because if I don't, then rip. And at least it probably gave me a little more mining XP. That'll be nice. Isn't it fall where you can get the blackberries? Then we have salmonberry season in the spring. Which season has the blackberries? Sell these. And then I believe I put my coal up here. Wait, have I even made furnace? No, I have not. Okay, well, that's going to take a little longer than I thought to get the tool upgraded, but you know what? It's fine. That's my fault for not realizing that I didn't make a furnace yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the mines tomorrow again, but you know what? It's fine. Let me rearrange my inventory like this. I'll keep the bread there because, to be honest, I'm gonna need the snack to help fuel me whenever I next go to the mines. We're doing good so far. Ooh, that was kind of loud. If you heard that, that was me cracking my knuckles. They're in good humor today? Well, thankfully they are, because the other day they were not. Rude. Okay, well, that's my own fault for not making a scarecrow yet. I keep saying that I will, and then I don't, because I get distracted. But in my defense, I've got other things to do, too. A deluxe fishing pole. Okay, well, that's good to know. I think it's, isn't it 5 pieces of copper ore and then 1 piece of coal for a copper bar? I think it is. Yep, okay. So we've technically got enough coal then. It's just the copper that's going to be annoying. All of these are already getting watered, so I'm going to see... Or actually, I will still go to the mines, but I'm going to take some detours to see if I can get any other salmon berries, which I would ideally prefer to just straight up sell because the money is the goal today, but I also need the boost in energy so that way I don't die in the mines while I'm getting the copper that I need. In my perfect world, they would spawn basically everywhere and I could use like 1/3 of them for the mines and then the other ones could be sold, but it's unfortunately not the perfect world. But I also technically invest some here to buy stuff to snack on. Yes, but I ideally don't want to spend more money than I have to today. Okay, love that. Hardly anything is spawning today. Well, at least there's some over here. That's better than nothing. Wait a second. I just considered something. I'm already kind of on a roll with what I'm focusing on, but aren't there certain fish in the rain in the springtime that maybe I haven't caught yet for the community center? While this screen is paused, I'm going to open up another tab on my computer and look that up. Just because, while I've got the opportunity, I should at least consider that. There's this one specific Reddit tab that I've referred to before for this. So for fishing, you can get the Catfish River all day and raining, also available in the fall. Okay, so I should try to get the catfish today. I think I already got the eel the other day. The sardine I've gotten. The sunfish, surprisingly, I have not gotten yet. So I should try to get the sunfish and the catfish today. The shad you can also get in the river from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. while it's raining. Maybe I should, instead of doing the little detour that I was on, take the one opportunity, because technically speaking, it does not rain every day, and there is still plenty of time left in the stream. So I think that maybe this is probably the bigger priority in the moment. Again, considering I've got other time left in the stream, there's still time left in spring, and it's not going to rain every day. I'm glad that I thought of that, because I think had I thought about that whenever it reached summer, I probably would have been really irritated with myself. Technically it's 8:30, so some of the fish that I was looking at aren't going to spawn right away. But we're getting there. I can always sell what I don't need to donate, and that's the beauty of the stream, because I'm trying to get money anyways. But I guess technically it is part of the original goal too, in a way. Whenever you guys go river fishing, do you have a specific part of the map that you like to go to? I feel like normally I go to the river that's kind of near Joja Mart, or I go like right in front of Emily and Haley's house. I'm only doing it right here because this is where I stopped walking whenever I realized. Okay, well, that was probably one that I needed to donate, but it's fine. I'm kind of considering, while I'm down here near the beach, sort of ish, maybe I could just go and see how much the next fishing rod costs, because Willie sent me the mail about it, but I don't remember how much it actually costs you, because he doesn't really say in the letter. Okay, shad, perfect. I need to donate that one. That's one knocked off the list. I have an itch right now, and this is like the worst time because I need to be focusing to make sure that I don't miss any of the opportunities with this. Look on the back of my head, and I cannot. And it wasn't even one that I needed to donate. I'm also going to end the poll in probably the next couple of minutes, so if you wanted to vote on it, now would be a really good time to do that. Hopefully this is an actually donatable one, because I don't want to spend the whole day on this. I have other things that I would rather be doing in the game. Plus, I also feel like spending really long chunks of time just fishing probably is not the most interesting thing in the world. Okay, that one might be the catfish. Stop doing that. Why does it have to make those ones so hard? Well, and they're supposed to be challenged in the game, so that way not everything is easy and there's actually things to work towards, but you know what I mean. I'm not actually asking for an answer. I'm just annoyed with the game. A little bit. Just a little bit. That one's probably another smallmouth bass. Never mind, it's another shad. Okay, well, I stand corrected. I was not looking for river jelly, but thank you, Stardew Valley. I would really prefer a catfish and a sunfish. Let's manifest that this one is a sunfish. Probably not, but maybe. Maybe it is. You know, I'm honestly pretty surprised that I got 2 back-to-back shads. I feel like that usually doesn't happen. Why does it have to be like that? Rude. Okay, for the next one, let's see. I want to ask like fun questions like what music genres do you think each of the NPCs would like? But then I'm like, well, aside from like Sam, who's already like really heavily associated with music, it's just like part of his character. I don't remember if that's already a pre-established thing, so whoopsies if I just didn't know about that. Oops, did not mean to do that. And then for the last one, mining is so much more fun in this game than fishing. I feel like I was not as big of a fan of mining at first, but like it grew on me and now I like it. It's the little maggot things with wings that I can't stand. What should I put for this 4th one? I don't know. I don't want to spend forever on this. There we go. I almost accidentally typed mental instead of metal for one of the answers. Ooh, a separate question. Who here is playing Pocopia? I think that's how you pronounce it. I, whenever it was first announced, was interested in it, and then I kind of lost interest. Like, I'm still supporting other people that are interested in, like, watching their streams and whatnot if they're streaming it. Like, I'm not opposed to watching it. I just don't really think I'm interested in buying it anymore. That, and I know for, like, standard Switches, OLEDs, and then the Switch 2, there's a lot of games where there's overlap and you can, like, it seems like you can play that either way. But then, to my awareness, Pocopia is a Switch 2 thing. And you can't, like, backwards play that, and that really bothers me. So, I'm not going to buy that anymore. And I think I've already ranted about this, so I'm not going to do it again, but I've also just gotten a lot pickier with what games that I buy, you know? Like, it just doesn't seem worth the money to me at the moment. I have gotten so many of those today. At least I'll get the money from it. That's great. But I would still really prefer to get the catfish and the sunfish. I can't explain my reasoning behind it, but I really feel like Elliot would like folk music of some kind. Whenever it makes that little noise when you're going fishing, it always makes me think it's time to press the button to reel it in, and then it's not. Like, the urge is there the second that I hear that. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a little moment, even if they don't end up getting that much else today fishing, fine, whatever, but a better fishing rod would help. So as long as it's not too expensive, I might just buy that. it's 1,800 gold, but I'm getting ready to spend 2,000 gold pretty soon so I can upgrade my pickaxe. So I think I'm gonna have to put that off, which is annoying. So I was just complaining about my fishing rod, but you know what? Pickaxe is still the priority. I'm still lurking, but honestly, I didn't want to buy it due to it looking like a Pokemon version of Animal Crossing, and I'd rather buy Tomodachi Life over Pokopia. Same. I finally got accepted to the college I'm transferring to. Congratulations! That's amazing! I'm happy for you. This should still pop up because for some reason it still works on my end. I don't know. But congratulations. That's amazing. I'm happy for you. What are your thoughts, by the way, on the Pokopia thing, Saturn? This is really niche, but I was telling Ash about this. For some reason, I don't know what it is about it, because they technically don't even really look the same, but for some reason, it reminds me of it. The avatars that you can have remind me of Tiny Kong, which, like, isn't really featured, I feel like, as much in Nintendo games anymore. I mean, maybe she is, and I just don't know, because I don't play as much of, like, Donkey Kong-based games. But the avatars remind me of Tiny Kong, and I can't explain why. They just have the same energy to me. I think Pokopia looks cute, but it just falls into the same vein as the Cozy Game Factory slop. It just looks like every other game there. It doesn't seem to be anything unique. Yeah, like, I will happily support somebody else that's interested and wants to play it. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, hating on it and ruining it for other people. It just doesn't seem like the game for me. If I could just get one of the other fish I need to donate, that would be amazing. Stardew. If I'm paying $60 for a game, it better be unique in some way, shape, or form. Very valid point. 100%. I do want to preface this sentence with, I know that Stardew Valley was originally based on Harvest Moon. Like, we're not based on, but, like, heavily inspired by. But I feel like, in my mind, Stardew Valley is one of the classics with cozy and/or farming type games, you know? Like, it's definitely a classic in my book, and Animal Crossing is also a classic. And I feel like, considering how much cozy genre type games are out there now, I feel like instead of motivating me to want to buy all those other games, it just motivates me to want to play the classics even more. Is there anything else here I had to donate? I don't remember. I don't think so, because I don't think the smallmouth bass was even one of them, and even if it is, I'm pretty sure it's a really common, easy fish to get, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. This is also like a general statement that I wanted to put out, not even necessarily about any game in particular. It's just a pattern that I've noticed online. Regardless of how much love like a new cozy game gets, whether it's like farming, life sim, whatever it is, if it falls somewhere where it's deemed cozy, I feel like a lot of them, no matter how much hype and love they get, inevitably at some point become more of a trend. And then once they're less trendy, even if people still like them, they abandon it. And I also want to say that I myself have done that before. And I just kind of feel like it's subconsciously another big reason behind why I'm so picky now with my games. Because like as much as I'm doing a bit better than I was a while back with money, I just feel like it's not financially smart to just constantly dish that out if it's only going to be a trend. I don't know how else to phrase that. I really don't. That's my second copper bar. Well, hopefully I got good money from all that fishing. Hopefully I got some good XP. We will return tomorrow to continue what I was going to be doing originally. I'm still glad that I did that because I needed to donate the shad anyways, but it did have me heavily deviate from my original plan. Oh, the cherry blossoms! I forgot about this part. It's always so pretty. Okay, well, I feel like I'm doing good on money, and now I'm like more comfortable with spending out the money on, what did I say? Money to upgrade my pickaxe. So now I just need to get the rest of the copper ore that I need. I know that doesn't give a ton of health and energy, but I am gonna go ahead and pick up the Joja Cola that I've stored away. Maybe I can find a couple of salmonberry bushes. Yep, there we go. Found one right there. And we will return to the mine so that way I can get the copper. Ooh, I want to see the poll. That's what you guys are saying so far. Okay, so 33% of you said metal and 67% of you are saying indie rock / indie music in general. I kind of feel like if I could vote on my own poll, I would probably vote for either the indie music or like the 90s alt rock. I could see it going either way. There's no doubt in my mind, though, that Sebastian would be a metal music fan. Is there like at least one copper rock in here? Nope. Okay, so we will just focus on finding the ladder. I wonder if there's any specific pattern with which types of rocks the ladder tends to spawn under the most, or if it's just truly random. Don't you need the earth crystals to make the mayonnaise machine? Not that I need one of those yet, because I still don't even have chicken. Which I'm hoping, honestly, to take care of that in the summertime. Are there any copper rocks? Please and thank you. I need some. I swear it feels like Stardew Valley likes to troll the players sometimes, where it only spawns stuff that you don't need when you don't need it, and the second that you need the thing, whatever it is, it does not want to spawn that anymore. I know that's not how games work, but that's just how it feels, to be honest. Like, where is the copper? I know I'm getting it from basic rocks, but it would be really nice if I could get some more copper rocks to spawn like last time. That'd be super helpful. with the cave carrots. They always look like low-key rotten, but they do technically help with health and energy, so I'll take it. In fact, while I'm right here, let me go ahead and drink some of the colas to boost my energy a bit. Thankfully, my health is fine. It's just the energy that's the problem. Okay, definitely having a harder time right now getting the ladder to spawn. I mean, I guess there's always the upside of getting the XP, but I would really prefer the ladder and some copper. Entirely unrelated to the actual stream itself, but if another one of my polls was just about what my next wax melt should be, would you guys vote on that? I use them a lot just because it makes my room feel cozy, that, and then my cat's litter box has to stay in there, and it helps so that way my room doesn't stink. My wax melter tends to stay on for really long stretches of time too, so the scents tend to like wear off kind of fast. That helped a decent amount. Literally, where is the ladder? I swear if it's one of these rocks that's like been up here this whole time, I'm gonna be annoyed. Have you guys ever had that happen? You went mining and you cleared out basically every single rock that there was, and then you finally get like that last one that's up near the ladder, or no, not like the ladder that you jump into, but like this one. You finally check it, and it was up there the whole time. I love that I didn't even check for other copper rocks first. In my defense, it would be nice to be able to save my level on level 20 before I leave. What will these give me if I eat that? I ideally don't want to sell, I don't want to eat the silver star one because that one's going to give me more money if I sell that. It's like super dark in this corner. It's looking like I'm gonna have to start eating some of the salmon berries, which is kind of annoying, so I was hoping to save those for selling, but you know what? I think priority in the moment right now is to just make sure that I can get at least one more ladder, just so I can save it. It would be really nice if the ladder was up here somewhere so I don't have to go down that curvy part of the cave. Lexi, good to see you again. Hello, Nuclear Seagull, welcome in. Definitely had to get those taken care of immediately because that little worm one would have turned into a fly. Where is the ladder? Okay, rude. You did not need to attack me. Where is the ladder? Can you, like, spawn, please? I don't have the time or the energy for this right now. I really don't want to end up eating all of those, but I will if I have to. I swear as soon as my pickaxe is in production, or the upgrade, then I will go back to focusing on the foraging and the fishing for the money. I keep forgetting that that one's like alive. Thank you. Okay, I needed that. I forgot. Is the steel small sword the one that's like, you don't swing it, you just like stab it? Okay, cool. I know one of the swords is more like, I think it's like a dagger of some kind. Like you just kind of like point it instead of swinging it. Okay, well, that's good. How much copper did I get from that? I've got 2 bars already. I need 15 more pieces, or not 15 more. I need 15 pieces of copper total to be able to make the rest of the bars. So in that case, I need 3 more pieces of copper ore. Well, hopefully there's some copper in the geodes that I have, because if not, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. By the way, if you have not already, please be sure to like the live stream. Liking the stream is completely free, and it's a super easy way to support me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Doing the little check-in to see if there's anything I need to donate. I swear the earth crystal is a donatable item at some point. I just don't know when exactly. And you know, I think the quartz might be too. So just in case that's getting put aside. Yeah, I've already got enough coal for... Wait. Perfect. Okay, never mind. I do have everything ready for it. I am gonna fix my pockets though, because it's gonna really irritate me if it stays looking like this. It would be helpful if I had more than 1 furnace, but if I make another furnace right now, then I'm not gonna have enough copper ore for the rest of the bars. I was not expecting the copper bar to be done that fast. I was mid-typing a poll. I have an itch. Doesn't do anything gross. What genre of music do you think... Who do you do that for next? Emily. All right, next question. What genre of music do you think that Emily would listen to? All right, we have enough copper bars. We have enough money. So tomorrow, after I water my crops, unless it's raining, I will go ahead and get my pickaxe upgraded. And then, of course, we'll go right back to fishing and foraging for money. They're displeased today. What did I do? I've been working really hard. Audacity. So ungrateful. I can't wait for whenever my farm is like, not like, it doesn't need to be like super perfect looking or anything, but like I do want it to be prettier eventually. But the beauty aspect of my farm is just not the current priority. I think the salmon berries might be starting to spawn a little bit more often again, which is really helpful. I forgot I didn't even sell salmon berries from yesterday. Well, you know what? Even better. Now they can just stack up more. Perspective. Found another one. Cool, cool. Wait, I just realized, can't you only get the trash can lid hat if you're not already wearing a hat? I know I've been like talking about it, and at first I already wasn't getting it, but then I just thought about it. I've had a hat on this whole time. I think that's been like reducing my odds, so shame on me. I think the spawn rates are already like, it's like 1 point something or like 0 point something, like something super small. But that's my own fault for reducing the odds. The store isn't open yet, so we are just kind of lollygagging. We should be opening up soon. These become salmonberry bushes? Or am I remembering that wrong? I thought there was like a little box back there that you can get a secret item out of, or do you have to put something in there first? Maybe you have to put it in there. That might be it. Go ahead and process the geodes while I'm here too. Fun fact, aside from being really badass, the name Tiffany means a god's manifestation. The name comes from the Greek Theophania? Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't, where Theo means god and Phania means manifestation or appearance. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the little fun fact. How do I pronounce your username, by the way? Oh, wait, why am I going up there? I need to go donate stuff to Gunther. I know for a while and like in the stream so far I was kind of going back and forth between getting the money that I wanted to, but also doing a couple of other things that kind of popped up. I think I got a lot of that over with though, and I can shift back to what I originally wanted to do, which is helpful. Okay, well that's nice. Don't you need to donate like some gold star cauliflower seeds or something? I feel like you do. Wait, should I? I'll go up and forage and then see what I can get on the upper part of the map and go fishing in the lake area that's by Linus. I'm hoping there's at least 2, so never mind. There we go, even better. I didn't even need to finish my sentence. I was gonna say, I hope there's at least 2 salmonberry bushes, and right away I see 3. So even better. And then whenever I leave the area, I'll go like the left way to get back towards my farm. And if I'm even luckier, then maybe those areas will have a couple of salmonberry bushes too. donated one of those? Well, of course, no, I haven't. I think I said first catch. That was an obvious question. I don't know why I asked that. Well, that was disappointing. I was hoping that would be an actual fish. Hopefully this will be a donatable, because that would be even better. I know I'm trying to get the money. Or actually, I've already donated a carp. Oh, it's a silver star one. You know what? I'll take it. That'll work. It's like a constant toss-up between wanting it to be a donatable and then not wanting it to be, so that way I can sell whatever I don't need. Well, I guess technically it's a win either way. Maybe in the next stream, the next time I do Stardew Valley, I'll try to upgrade my actual axe, because it'd be nice to be able to get other types of wood. Doesn't your axe just need to be copper, so that way you can get hardwood and get like some of the bigger logs? I don't think it's necessarily the big tree trunks you get right away. I think it's just the bigger logs that you can get, unless I'm remembering wrong and it's like flipped the other way around. Ooh, okay, I think the bullhead might be another one you can donate. Let me see. I'm going to look that up. Stardew Valley bullhead. Okay, it's in the lake fish bundle. Cool, cool. Well, that's nice. That's helpful. I will fish for a little bit longer and then go back to my farm, sell what I can, and then make my way back to the community center to donate the lake fish. Or not the lake fish, the largemouth bass. And the bullhead. I almost forgot about that, even though I just looked that up. Ooh, I have a fun idea for the next poll. I kind of wanted to keep doing the music idea, but I think I have a better idea than continuing to do those. And in a way, it's kind of inspiring me for a potential idea for the question of the week in the Discord server next week. Two silver star carps. You know what? That's amazing. Truly. That is not what I was looking for, but thank you, Stardew Valley. I love getting a soggy can of Joja Cola out of the water. That's amazing. I'm sure there's a little rest on it for some razzle-dazzle. Ooh, that one's gold star. Okay, perfect, perfect. Let's go back to the farm. Again, hopefully on our way there, we'll find at least one more salmonberry bush. And the more the better. We'll stop and sell what we can at the farm and then make our way around to the community center. I know technically it would be faster to get to the community center the other way around. I just feel like maybe in case there's a salmonberry bush. It looks like there might not be, but that's okay. It was worth checking. I do see a couple that are by the train. Not the train, the bus. So we'll stop over there. Making sure the cat was still alive. Just triple checking what does and doesn't need to be sold. And then we will pick up the salmon berries on our way over. That was not originally part of the plan, but now it is. You know what? You do what you gotta do. Depending on how much money we have in a little bit longer in the game, I'll probably go ahead and invest in the next fishing rod, because having a better fishing rod would certainly be really helpful. But it honestly just depends how much we end up earning. You know, I just thought about something. Whenever, isn't it Mayor Lewis that stops by the shipping crate that you have like super early in the morning or something to pick up whatever you put in there to sell it? Imagine whenever you sell a bunch of fish, by the time he gets to it, it probably like stinks. Like all those like, fish just sitting in there. Oh my gosh, I bet that would reek. I mean, that would require it to be real, but if it was real, that would really, really stink. I'm glad I went over here. We love getting the salmon berries. All right, there's no more up there, so we'll just go back to the farm. Hopefully that got us good money, because I need it. I didn't plant the cauliflowers today. Okay, we're on the 18th day of spring. I think I'll still have time though. I'll plant them tomorrow. Okay, while that's like that, let's go ahead and change the poll. I'll do multiple versions of these just because there's already like multiple NPCs and I just feel like it'll be nicer to have multiple options, but there's only so much I can do at once. Okay, so out of these options, if you could be best friends in Pelican Town, like if Pelican Town was real and you lived there, which NPC would you want to be best friends with out of those options? Let me know. Very happy today. That's amazing. And fresh cauliflower? Well, I'm getting ready to plant some. Trust. Here, get rid of these on my farm because these are annoying me. As much as this big patch is annoying me too, I'm trying to save this for whenever I eventually have a chicken coop and a silo because that's going to be super helpful. So we're just dealing with that right now. I forgot that I can't fill this in because I don't have my pickaxe. That's really annoying. Can I do it with an axe? Nope. Rip. It's okay though. I know I don't need all this extra space for the cauliflower, but I just like making the amount of slots even because it looks better. I say, and then I just immediately don't even plant the cauliflowers evenly. Love that. After I water these, let me just go ahead and check how much it costs, or like not what it costs necessarily, but like what you need to make sprinklers, because I really need to make those. I haven't done it yet because I keep putting it off. 1 copper bar, 1 iron bar. I don't have any more copper at the moment, and I can't go and get some kind of on my pickaxe, but I think I do have a little bit of iron ore, so maybe I can make an iron bar. And I can't craft this either like I was wanting to because I, again, can't go and get more copper. Rip. Five ores? I forgot. I mean, I get why the game can be set up like that so that way you end up pacing yourself, but it's still really agitating in the moment. Whenever you guys get more swords as you go along, do you prefer to keep your old ones or do you like to sell the old ones? I'm leaving that little space open because that's going to be where, actually no, I'll just do this and I can rearrange it later. All right, so can't go mining. Plants are taken care of. I've done quite a bit of fishing already. Sturgeon is the only one I need left from the lake bundle. I use them immediately. The normal sprinklers only water 4 squares, FYI, in case you didn't know. I just tend to be forgetful, I'm not gonna lie, because I am so bad about remembering to even make sprinklers at all. Like, that's probably one of my biggest flaws in game. By the way, welcome in, Brent. Hope you're doing well. Let me see. I'm missing the sturgeon. Okay, sturgeon is in the lake from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. any weather in the summertime, but also available in winter. I'm gonna have to wait on that. Well, is there anything else I can get for the community center in the spring aside from what I've already tried to do? I guess I can technically get the honey, but what do I need for the bee house? Or have I? No, I haven't even unlocked that. Okay. Well, I'm trying to decide what to prioritize next, and I feel like I'm having a really hard time deciding. Part of me is like, I feel like maybe it looks like I'm not like going for the gold like the title says. In my defense, I did that a lot today where I did do what I can right now early in game to get money. It's just difficult. I thought I could go farther and I forgot. It's just difficult because I had things to make and make investments for. So technically I did get the money, but then I also had to spend some of the money. Wait, why is this little notification thing yelling at me? Oh, it's just about Jody. Just play however you like. I try to, but then I also just randomly get in my head sometimes with Stardew because I feel like on one hand it can be a really fun chill game, and it should be, But I also feel like I've seen so many people be super strategic about it. And I don't know what it is with me, but I just cannot play like that. I sincerely try. And it's just hard to be super strategic that way. Especially because my memory is not like great. I min-maxed the fun out of some of my Stardew farms. What is your favorite farm, by the way? Oh, I almost got this one. I forgot that Mayor Lewis would have seen. Let me wait until he's like moved out of the way. No, he's probably still gonna see. Let's just not bother with that. I'm trying to get the trash can lid hat. But I was gonna say, I, for whatever reason, really like the Riverland farm. I guess what I'll do, since I still would like to make money and there's not as much I can do earlier game right now while I'm waiting on my pickaxe to get upgraded, I guess I'll just go to the beach and go fishing there. I need to upgrade my fishing rod anyways. You know what those little worm things are in the ground, by the way? Because despite how long I've played for, I still have no idea what they actually are. Thankfully today's one of the days where I actually decide to spawn a good amount of stuff over here, because this will be nice to sell. I think I'm most enjoying the woodland farm, or whatever it's called. I don't know which one you're talking about. You mean like the forest farm? Or do you mean the one that has like the blue grass and the starting chickens? I'm not gonna lie, whenever I was making this new farm a little while ago, which really was not long ago, I completely forgot that it was even an option to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Love that for me. Did that make a good sized dent in my money? Yes, unfortunately, despite my efforts today to earn more money. But it was a necessary investment. One with the hardwood stumps. Got it. I have this farm, and then I have a personal one that I haven't really played as much on yet. I chose the beach farm for that one. Which I feel like, as pretty as it is... Oops, I almost completely left the beach. I feel like as pretty as it is, it's not as well loved because you're a little bit more limited on where you can put sprinklers. Which is understandable, especially if somebody wants to play in a really strategic way. I know it's not the season for it, but for some reason, for like half a second, I thought that was a sturgeon and I got excited. Not even necessarily a question, just like a passive thought that I have, but sometimes I wonder for the seasons where like the salmon berries spawn and like the blackberries spawn, I wonder why, depending on the day, sometimes you get like tons and tons and tons of them like everywhere, and other days you get like none. I know there's like the luck system that you can tune into on the TV, like with the fortune teller. But I feel like even on days where it's like more neutral or like bad luck, you can still get a good amount of them. So I feel like that doesn't always necessarily influence it. Like I wonder, why do some days you get a ton of them and other days you just don't? Just a passive thought. I've gotten so many sardines. Probably because I'm fishing in more shallow waters. That's probably it. If I can get like one more rainy day, that would be amazing because I really want to get that catfish. I'm sure there was a couple of times the other day in game when I almost got it, but it was just like moving way too fast and I hadn't upgraded my fishing rod yet, so it was just really hard to try and get. The question, yeah, I think about it a lot. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, the luck levels with the fortune teller channel do like... Ooh, wait, can't I donate that? I'm sure they do influence it to some degree, but I just feel like it's not always like the case. Have you gotten the nighttime fish for spring? I don't remember actually. Let me put that on a paused screen so I can look. I have this Reddit tab pulled up for community center by season, so let me look at spring again. Okay. So I already have the eel, I already have the sardine and the shad. For fishing, I just need the catfish and the sunfish. Catfish says all day, sunfish says only 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., but it has to be sunny. Oh, wait, okay. I should probably go try to get that then. I thought for some reason that had to be in the rain. I was saying earlier multiple times how I wanted the sunfish, so that's... Oopsies, guess I remembered wrong. So I'll go do that. And then hopefully soon I can get the catfish. This is year 1, by the way. I mean, I think that was probably obvious already because I kept talking about early game, but just in case. Sardine Frenzy's begun at the beach. Of course it starts that right as I leave. I feel like, honestly, I was already part of the Sardine Frenzy because I just caught so many of them. It's also kind of surprising that it's taken this long to catch a sunfish. One of these days, the trash can lid hat will be mine. That's kind of scary looking how everybody is just in droves going to the Star Drop Saloon. Like a bunch of ants. Sworn the flounder was part of one of the bundles. Wait, did I not get the eel already? Oh, it's right there. I was gonna say, for some reason I thought that I hadn't donated it. I was gonna say, I swear I've gotten that. While I'm at it, let's just say hi to Maru, because she's right here. Hello. You know what, girl? I don't blame you. Sometimes it'd be like that. I'm just so confused. I could have sworn you needed the flounder for something. I plan on getting married eventually. I'm pretty sure that's going to be to Harvey. I'm not in a hurry to start the romancing aspect, but I did a poll in my community tab a while ago for everybody to vote based off of characters I hadn't romanced yet, and Harvey pretty much won last I checked. So, I mean, unless like a ton of more people start voting suddenly, then maybe like one of the other ones can end up winning. But as of right now, it's looking like Harvey pretty much won. So yeah, eventually, but I'm just not in a huge hurry. I should realistically though start giving him gifts just to like get that bond started with him, even if I'm not super focused on actually romancing him yet. That almost entirely paid back what I invested in for the fishing rod. So you know what? That's great. Spirits are very happy today. Well, good. As they should be. I love whenever I just randomly water a patch of dirt for no reason. Just double checking. That doesn't need to be donated, neither does that. But one of the potatoes does. So I will go ahead and sell the flounder and the beans. Okay. Let me separate one of the potatoes from the others and then I can sell the other 5. Perfect. I'm excited for whenever it gets to the luau, so that way I can put something fun into the ingredients. I think I've only had like it happen one time where they liked what I put in, because almost every single time they're like, ew, that's gross. So picky. I did not do this myself. At least I don't think this is me. I say it like that because I've just had so many farms now that it's hard to keep track of when I did what, if I did it. But I've seen other people try putting in the purple shorts into the gumbo. Iconic, honestly. Don't you have to complete something in the fishing tank to get the bulletin board section? I feel like you do. Okay, well, that one's pretty simple. Just one of each. Adventurer's bundle. I haven't gotten to the areas where I have the bats yet, but I do already have smallish stack of slimes. Well, I already have... Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community and welcome to the neighborhood. I have a earth crystal already and I have a small stack of quartz, so I can go and get those right now. That's pretty simple. Well, pick up the pickaxe first and then I'll go get those, but you get what I mean. What was I gonna ask? I love when I get spacey memory like this, and I also love that I just got a dead fish out of a trash can. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Stardew Valley. It's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now of course I immediately have to fix the arrangement right here because this is not fun to have like this. Well, I think what I'll do is go and retrieve the things that I can donate for right now, especially because I don't have any chickens to be making a mayonnaise machine for it. So I can use the earth crystal for donating, and then I guess maybe spend the rest of my time in the mines. Just so I can maybe get some gold, some more copper, some more iron. That way I can make the bars for the donation. If I could somehow get that all done in one day, that would be amazing. wonder which NPC would smell the best. I feel like Haley would definitely be the one to bathe in perfume. Like, this is also not a dig at anybody because I definitely do this sometimes, but I feel like she'd be the kind of person to like drench herself in body mist and perfume at the same time. Like, so much so that like you're almost kind of coughing on it and you can like taste it. Like, have you ever been around somebody or even your own self whenever they spray a bunch of that stuff and there's just so much of it that you inhale it like through your mouth and then you like taste it a little bit? I mean, I understand the vibe. Like, it's nice and you smell really good, but like sometimes it's just a little much. Where was the other one? I know I have one. I think it was in the other chest. Please don't tell me I ended up selling that, because if I did, I'm gonna be really upset. I will keep that because that'll help me in the mines. I'll also keep that. I will put that away. I could have put the clay in the crafting material section. You know what? I should. I'm trying so hard to keep these organized. It's rough out here. I feel like realistically, on the other hand, Shane would probably smell like beer. Oh, you're right. I feel like Emily would have like a patchouli or like an incense patchouli kind of smell. But I like the smell of incense, so that is a compliment in my eyes. Use something. Okay. Cool. And then I think we'll just go straight to the community center from here. Not the community center, the mines, excuse me. Be at the community center. Do you ever just feel like Linus where you want to like go by a lake or a river and just stare at nature? Me too. I feel you, Linus. Wait, aren't there specialty fish you can like only get in the mines? Maybe I should check that. That's not what I came here for, but I just thought about that. I'm pretty sure the ghost fish is one of the special ones. Should I have picked up that earth crystal? Probably, but it's already too late, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Plus, considering where I'm starting to get into the mines where they start to spawn, I'll probably find at least one more today. Different ladders. Okay. I see you, Stardew Valley. I thought for some reason those like blue dragonfly looking things, for some reason you couldn't fight them. I might be mixing it up with a different type of enemy, to be honest. I know the lava eel doesn't show up outside. Don't you get the lava eel at the volcano-ish area on Ginger Island? Or am I mixing it up with something? Because that might be. It's been a hot minute since I've been to Ginger Island. Getting a good amount of geodes today would be also really wonderful, because then those could possibly have some iron, some gold. Oop. Aren't those little rock things that move some type of crab or whatever? Because, like, it looks like a crab. Whenever it moves, that is. Alright, even if I don't get much farther, I at least got by enough levels so that way it saves. That's really helpful. Ooh, okay, I think that gives topaz, right? That looks like topaz. Ooh, I feel like I might be remembering wrong, but I think I need to donate the red mushroom. Maybe. If not, I can always just sell it. It's a win either way. Oh, that's amazing. I was too late with that one. You know what? Fine. Go over here and get these ones out of the way before they become flies. Ooh, amethyst! Amazing. Volcano Reminds level 100. Okay. You know what, honestly, like, not even all the other cool stuff on Ginger Island. You know what I'm most excited for whenever I eventually get it unlocked again? I say again because I've had it unlocked before. Oops, my hair got caught on my ring. I'm excited for whenever I can go into that little, like, cave where that frog is and then go fishing that tiny patch of water that's in there just to get the frog hat. Because I really want that for my character. I want that, and I want the trash can lid hat. No, I may have not gotten really like any gold today, but I did get a piece of iron. I've gotten a bit more copper, and I'm getting ready to have progressed enough to be able to save one more time. So that's, you know what? That's a win. It would have been really nice to be able to save those, but I needed the energy, so it was worth the sacrifice. All right, cool. So we got to a point where I could save again. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the mines because I'm not gonna chance it considering I don't have much else to feed off of. But you know, I did good. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll before I forget. I was gonna do a bunch of other ones with that, and then I got super into what I was doing and completely forgot. But you know what? It's fine. It just means I was enjoying the gameplay. I can't wait until I get that glow ring item, because that's gonna be nice for whenever it gets dark in the game and I'm on my way home. Since I've donated the quartz, and I feel like it's a pretty common item in the mines, I think I'm gonna sell the stacks that I have. And then if I decide to end up giving some to Sebastian, you know what? It'll be easy to find again. And I mentioned him because I know that he likes it. The topaz and the amethyst both need to be donated. So does the earth crystal. Well, I'm debating what I want to do with that. Actually, let me see something. Yeah, that needs to be donated. So does the red mushroom. That's what I thought. See, how long have I been live for? Okay. All right, so it is about time for me to wrap up the live stream. Technically, there's like a few minutes left, but I always forget the transition screen cuts off my voice. I'm sorry. I would not have enough time in the stream to do another day. I do want to mention before we like fully wrap it up. So last Tuesday, like just a little bit ago, I was not able to stream. I just was not having a good anxiety day that day, and also just something came up last minute. It was just really stressful, so I just was not able to stream that day. However, I'll be able to fit in like at least 1 or 2 extra streams along with the typical 3 that I do for a standard week next week, because I will not have to babysit next week. So I'm not sure when the extra stream or streams will be quite yet, but you can definitely expect at least 1 or 2 extra. Again, I'm not sure when they will be precisely, but we will see. But with that said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't done those 2 things already, you should. Both are 100% free and a super duper easy way to help me out. And I will see you guys next time tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.